Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So today's video is sponsored by Modelones, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the unboxing of these products. The first thing I'm going to quickly unbox is a 6 set of builder gels. I really love Modelones builder gels. I have been using them a lot recently whenever they send me these. Really easy to use, and I think they are just so beginner friendly. The quality is amazing, and I actually like to use these. I think these are the only builder gels that I have used that I really like. I didn't feel like swatching these shades out just because one of the reasons being it was kind of cold, so they were a little bit thicker than usual. So I just wanted to let you guys see what the shades actually look like in the bottle without having to swatch them. So I am just doing a little bottle pull, brush pull, let you guys see what they look like on the brush. And all of these colors are honestly so cute. I really love that milky white that I just showed, and the nudes. I feel like those would be very great for like cover colors or like just a regular nude base. And after showing all of them, I think this is going to be the one I use because it kind of gives more of that like just a regular brown tan nude. I feel like it would just go great with the colors inside of this gel mini salon kit. Speaking of, I did unbox one of these in one of my other Modelones videos, so if you haven't seen that, I will link it in the cards so you can watch it or after this video. But this is a gel mini salon kit. It comes with everything that you need to do your nails besides the enhancement or the length. And for that, I would suggest you use Gel X tips because the application is really easy, and then once you apply them, you can go in with the gel polishes that comes in the kit. It has gel polishes, base coat, everything with nail prep, a UV nail light. And I really love that these are designed so where you can actually travel with these. It's really compact, and I just love the concept of this kit. So quickly just jumping into what it all includes. It has a 180 grit nail file, it has a cuticle remover, and also a sparkle cuticle stick. It comes with a couple alcohol wipes which you can wipe over the nails or include in the nail prep or just do cleaning in general. Of course, it comes with the instructions and everything, shows you how to use it. It comes with pictures, very detailed and descriptive. And also it comes with some gold little twinkle star stickers, which I absolutely love. But that is not it. We also get a UV LED lamp, and I'm just going to show what it looks like inside because I already have a lot of these open and it just wouldn't make sense to keep opening these. So yeah, it does come with a nail lamp for the curing, and also it comes with 2 essential gels which are base and top coat. And this is what the base and top coat looks like. I really love the bottles of these. They have such a pretty chrome-like look. And then it also comes with 4 gels, which I am going to show you the names of and also swatch really quickly. And the particular name for this themed kit is called Low Key Passion, which showcased oneself in a low-key and luxurious setting, unrestrained and passion free and noble, which I can honestly get that vibe from these gels. I just feel like everything is just so nice and luxurious, but also it's not like really like bold and out there, so it's kind of like just really low-key but also very like has like a rich vibe to it, especially with the gels that have like that little metallic or gold shimmer in them. I just feel like they look so luxurious and just so rich. So I honestly love the name for this, and like the descriptive part, I can honestly see that coming through with this set. 4 words to describe the styles that you can bring to your nails with this salon mini kit is urban style, luxurious, high energy, and old money. And I can definitely see the urban style and old money. Like I just get those feels. Like I don't know if it's just me, but I can honestly see it. And of course, I will be popping up a little theme picture so that you guys can also get the picture and just be more inspired by the shades in this kit. And after I finish swatching all of them, curing them for 30 seconds, this is what they look like. And how freaking stunning are these gels? Like just look at them. I really love the 2 middle shades because they have like that little metallic look going on, and like I said, they do look luxurious and still low-key. It's not like really bold, like nothing that pops too much. I think these shades will be perfect for fall designs, so that's what we are going to be getting into. Also just keeping the design real low-key. I do want to showcase a little bit how I am going to be using these tools to do some nail prep. So quickly, I'm just going to take this sparkle cuticle stick and just push back my cuticles. This isn't really my favorite thing to use because it does have like a point to it, so I feel like it doesn't really work as good as like the round cuticle pushers, but if you don't have one at all, this is definitely going to help. So I just gently go around my cuticle area, push back everything. And next I'm going to be taking the little cuticle remover and just lightly glide that over my cuticles. This is a real speed. I didn't speed it up, so this is the actual speed at what I was going. And again, this isn't really my favorite thing to use when cutting the cuticles, but as you guys can see, it is definitely working. So if you don't have all of the other tools to do any nail prep, these will definitely come in handy. And also, this is just like a safer alternative. I do talk about this a lot, but I never really explain it as much because I don't use these as often. But these are really great for beginners. If you are scared to use cuticle nippers, this is a great alternative. After removing all of the dead skin from around my cuticle area, I am going to take the finer side of this nail file and just buff over the surface of my nails. And this is going to remove all of that surface shine, all of the oils, so that when you are wearing the nails, they last longer and they don't live. And this is what it looks like. I am going to go ahead and remove all of that dust with the dust brush. Then also I'm going to be taking one of these alcohol wipes to just go over the surface of my nails, remove all of that dust, because we do want a clean and dehydrated surface before going in with any type of nail enhancement or application. So I did go ahead and apply my nail tips, and I do have builder gel to use, and whenever I use builder gel, I would go in with some gel X tips, something that's quicker and shorter, something that doesn't take too many layers. But for this set, I did want to do some longer square nails. I didn't keep them like extra long because I am going to be using the builder gel to do my nail enhancement, and builder gel, I didn't want to go in with too many layers or have to like worry about trying to make the apex really thick, and I just didn't want that to become so overwhelming, so I did keep them just a little bit short but also a little bit longer than what I would normally do, just to kind of challenge myself a little bit. So I did go ahead and apply some of the Modelones soft gel square tips, and I cut them down. Of course, I did go ahead and just buff over the tips of my nails just so that when I do apply the product, it adheres better. After giving those a cleanse, I am going to take the base coat from the gel kit and go over all of my nails and give those a cure in the light for 30 seconds. So I'm going to be taking that builder gel that I picked out, which is 023, and it's just a pretty nude tannish shade. So I feel like this would just go with anything that came to mind whenever it got time to do my design. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick builder gel application. And I'm just starting off. So let me just say that I am not that used to doing builder gel. It is something that I'm just now getting used to. So if I don't do like all of the steps correctly, or if I am doing something wrong or it could be a little bit better, please leave it down below in the comments. I'm always looking forward to ways I can improve things, so feel free to leave those down below. But just a way, like whenever I do see builder gel applications being done, I always see them add a slip layer, and that's just like the guide, because once you put more on and then you start to like drag it down, the slip layer just allows you to like guide it down a little bit better and flow it down the nail with ease. To me, it's almost like a guide map as to where the layers are gonna go, and it just provides a better like slip and stuff like that. I don't know the correct terms or really how to explain it, but you can see what I'm doing in the video. I did go ahead and apply a slip layer to the entire nail. The second time going back in the bottle, I did pick up a lot more on my brush and just put that ball kind of circling it over my actual nail bed. And then once I get that dollop there, I do go ahead and move the bottom half of that product from side to side and just working it all the way down my nail until it's completely to the tip. One thing I was kind of scared about is the length of these nails, and I wouldn't have enough to like do my entire hand. So I did try to keep my layers a little bit thinner just in case I ran out, just to be on the safe side. And once I get my layer all the way down, I do flip my hand over, and that is just to self-level the gel, which I honestly feel like I didn't even have to do, because once I went like all the way down and got the product over the entire nail, it was already pretty like smooth. So this is a very great self-leveling product. You don't have to do so much of like trying to make sure it's like, you know, neat and everything, because it is already just perfect. But if you want to take that extra step, go ahead and flip your hands over like I did for a few seconds, just so that it self-levels. Then you are able to put it inside the light. But as you can see from my applications, it's definitely not needed. And since I am using half tips for my apex, I will have to work a little bit more at trying to get them a little bit higher than the rest of the nail. So one of the things I did was, when it came to the second dollop that I placed, I just mainly put it where the apex would be, and then I just kind of dragged my brush down without pulling so much of that second bead down to the tip, if that makes sense, so that most of the product kind of stays up at that apex area. And one of the things that was really hard on my first nail was trying to get it closer to the cuticle area. And I realized that for the first slip layer, I didn't really have it all the way up to the cuticle. So for my second nail, I did make sure to go all the way up to the cuticle as close as I can without touching my skin. And it actually worked out so much better, because I was able to like push some of that product up when it actually came to building the nail layers. So again, yeah, the slip layer is just basically a guide as to where the product is gonna go. So make sure that you do apply it close enough to the cuticle so it doesn't have like a huge gap whenever you start to apply the layers. And just also make sure that you aren't putting these on super thick. I don't know the specific amount of layers that you are supposed to use whenever you are doing a nail enhancement with builder gels, but I do want to say that I feel like it's definitely easier when just using a Gel X tip, because with the Gel X tip you don't really have to like fill in that extra space. Like the full cover of the nail is kind of like filling in some of that space, so it's easier. And also when you don't have nails this long, I feel like it will be also easier to just keep a lot of that product up at the apex area so you don't have so much to drag down. But yeah, that's pretty much how I did all of the applications. Also, if you do have to get in like the little smaller spots like the sidewalls and the cuticle areas, you can just take a nail art brush, how you just saw me do, and just kind of fill that also in, just so that you can really fill in those gaps to have a flawless, seamless application. And that's pretty much what I did until I covered all of my nails using this builder gel. And I just go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of it, because I'm probably not making any sense when it comes to explaining how I'm doing this. But you guys can go ahead and watch me finish up this nail, and I'm also going to be doing one more nail on camera, so y'all just go ahead and let you watch that play out. So after getting all of my application done, this is what the nails are looking like. I think I did a pretty good job. Again, I said I wasn't gonna try too many layers because I wanted to make sure I had enough to do my entire hand. And I think my thumb looks really good. For some reason, it was the easiest nail, but since it is my biggest nail, you would think I have a lot more problems trying to like cover it. But in my opinion, it turned out great. I also shaped, file, and buff off camera, which was definitely a process because no matter how much I wiped the nails down, they just were like really gummy and sticky. But eventually I did get it to my liking, so now we can go ahead and cleanse the nails and go in with the nail art. So to start off the nail art, I am going to be taking that deep red and just doing some Frenches over on my index and my pinky nail. I was going for like a really simple fall design, and before I used it, I was kind of hoping this shade here would kind of look a little bit more brown when I actually started to use it. It didn't really, but I end up really loving how this shade looked, especially when I added on the rest of the design to this nail, which you guys will see in a few minutes. But whenever I finished it, I really loved that it actually gave me like that really deep red wine type of look. Doing the rest of this nail was kind of out of frame and I didn't notice. So once I finished filling that in and curing it and everything, I'm going to take the top coat and go over both of my French tip nails and then cure for 30 seconds again. For my next design, I'm going to take some blooming gel and putting it over the entire nail. And this is so I can get like a blooming effect, and it's going to be like that croc print, but it's not going to be like the typical placement for the croc print. Like you guys will see what I mean whenever I start to do it, but I'm not going to cure this just yet. While it's still wet, I'm going to take that same color and a dotting tool. And again, it's kind of out of frame, but you can see as I start to go up the nail. And I'm starting off wider towards the tip of my nail, and then I'm curving this design up into like the cuticle areas, making it a little bit more round. Once I allow this to spread out to my liking, I go ahead and wipe the sides to make sure that I keep my shape intact, and then I go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. For my next nail, I had no idea what I was going to do, but just using a few more of those colors, I did put the other two colors on my nail palette, but I only end up using mostly of that gold shimmery shade that I really like. I most definitely wanted to incorporate those because I had plans to use those stickers as well. So I feel like that would add like a really nice touch and can kind of match in a way. So on my middle nail, I'm just going to do a flower, which I used that burgundy wine color for the center. And then I placed those gold shimmery dots around the sides, doing 6 of them. And then I'm just going to take a nail art brush and just drag those inwards to create the petals. This flower design is really simple. I think the reason I thought of this particular flower design is because it is so simple to do. However, I was going for like a more fall look, but this type of flowers gives me more of like a spring look. So I kind of wish I did something just a little bit more fall themed or like fall related, of more fall type of flower, if that makes sense. But again, it was just what I thought of on the spot, so that's what I'm gonna just go ahead and do. And I am doing another one closer to the tip of my nail. Once I get that done, I'm gonna go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. I did just use that other shade that I put on my palette. I didn't want it to go to waste, so again, I just went ahead and put some little random dots throughout the flowers that I put on my nail, and I went ahead and cured that. Now it's time to add on the stickers, just placing them where I feel like would be nice. I did end up putting a twinkle star on my ring finger, and then I wanted something else like sticker wise to go on my flower nails, but I didn't want anything too big because I already put like the little dots going through, so it just wouldn't make sense to like cover it with bigger stickers. So I noticed there was like little small, like the tiniest twinkle stars at the bottom of that sticker sheet, and I end up just putting like 3 of them throughout the nails. Even though you probably can't even see them, I feel like I felt better just knowing that they were there. So I did go ahead and put 3 on that nail. And now moving back to my index, my Frenches, I'm taking that same color that I used for the French tip using a dotting tool. This is where I'm gonna do the traditional croc print. I feel like these are really nice designs for fall. They just feel so cozy in a way, like they just give me like cozy blanket vibes, and I think it's because of like the textureness that you see from adding on like the acrylic. So once I use the dotting tool to create the design, I don't cure the gel just yet, but I do take some clear acrylic and just go over twice, letting that soak into the gel, and then I go ahead and cure. Then after I cure, you see me taking a stiff manicure brush and just removing all of that excess dust. And I am going to be repeating that same thing over on my pinky nail, which was kind of out of frame, but you guys get the point. Last minute, I wanted to add on some stickers to my croc print nails, so I'm just adding a twinkle star like right above my apex area. And I did apply my top coat way before I even finished like half of my design, but since I did add a sticker, I wanted to make sure that they were nice and like secure. So I'm just gonna go back over my new part of my nail with some top coat just to seal in my stickers, and then go over top coat for the rest of my nails. I did do my thumb off camera, and I just did it how I did my ring finger because I really like that blooming look, and it kind of balanced out the designs anyway. So I went ahead and did that over my thumb. I went ahead and added some cuticle oil to re-nourish my cuticles, and once I rubbed that in, this is how the nails look. I really love how everything turned out. Like I said, I just wanted something really cozy, something low-key, and also just be very simple. I think what I did with the design really went hand in hand with the overall theme of the kit, and that's kind of what I wanted to show throughout the design. This was a freestyle. The only thing I would change though is the type of flowers I put on my middle nail. Like I was saying when I was actually doing them, they kind of give me more of like spring vibes instead of like fall. So that's basically the only thing I would change. Other than that, I really love how the outcome of these nails look. Really impressed at how the builder gel application looks underneath my nails around the cuticle areas. They look really nice. I will have this kit linked down below along with the 6 set of builder gels so that you guys can go ahead and purchase them if you are interested. Again, thank you to Modelones for sponsoring today's video. Let me know how you enjoyed today's set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.